obey the judgment, and there are calls for his impeachment. Would you support the impeachment of Governor Fubara?
Excuse me. Yes. Who called for impeachment? We said they have called. Who called?
People who are seen to be loyal to you are saying that they are going for the jugular.
I didn't know you have record of people who are loyal to me. I didn't know your business is to sit down, write names of people who are loyal to me.
But will you support an impeachment?
If you have committed an offense to be impeached, what is wrong? Is it a criminal offense? It's provided in the Constitution.
You can't just wait till 2027 to vote him out.
Am I a member of the Assembly? The point I'm making, if you have committed an infraction of the Constitution and the Assembly deems it fit to say you should be impeached, let me tell you, politics is not played just like this. Is it the first person that people have threatened about impeachment? Don't you know what to do? What is all this rule about you that they will impeach? And let me tell you, and I have had people say, oh, if they impeach him, that will be breakdown of law and order. Rubbish. Hold on, rubbish. Nonsense. Which is nonsense.
Coloration.
Rubbish. Tell me who are the militants? Who is not a militant? Who is born as a militant? No, tell me the person that's born the day you were giving birth. They say you're a militant. Who is not a militant? Who cannot blow at the pipeline? Why do you arrogate this power to a certain group of people? It's just people are the only people who can blow pipeline. What nonsense is that? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Why do we arrogate powers to people? There's nothing like that. Two, who is the one doing the contract of the pipeline? Who is the one doing the pipeline contract? The sovereign. It's not a just something. It's not a Tompolo. It's not Antita. They gave you now to do surveillance. You are the one collecting money, German. And they say Ijaw people are going to break pipeline. And somebody will hear that. That's crap. Look, the moment I hear that, to hell, how dare you threaten a country? How dare you?
So you're discussing the threats?
Which threat? It does not exist. Even when they say so, why not do your own researches? It's not what they said. What is your own research? Remember, Assembly was inaugurated. Remember, there was tribunal. Court of Appeal nullified some seats. Court of Appeal nullified some seats. Before that time, the budget had been done. And then we did a rerun. And Assembly was full. If anybody tells you that I, as governor, presented budget to the number that's not what is required by the Constitution, it's supposed to say a blatant liar. Prove it. It's not a question of going to Arise, which is their normal television, or going to a channel. No. Prove empirical evidence.
People are saying that you are not magnanimous in victory.
In victory.
It's like a winner takes all things.
Well, hold on.
You are grandstanding.
Hold the winner what? You see, put in the winner what? What did you win? Now let me say something. Don't distract me. Let me say something. You said the governor Richard. You have had a forced relationship with an arm of government. If you're a good politician, it's that you go right later. Hold on. If you're a good politician, you have had a forced relationship with me for how many years? I've never sat down with you. I've never spoken with you. You see my salaries. You see my allowances. Granted by law. You took it. No problem. Now you won a court of appeal. It didn't even occur to you. Even though I won a court of appeal, I think what peace. The matter went to Supreme Court. And Supreme Court now gave judgment. Then the next thing we do, that you want to implement, who says no? Is it by writing letter? And who signed the letter? A bloody SSG. Who signed letter to a head of arm of government? What an insult is that? You are telling me here, Secretary to Government will sign letter to the President of Senate or to Speaker of the House of Representatives, the President is coming to present budget. Isn't that it is done?
What should he have done?
If you're a politician, you know what to do. Look, I don't understand. Listen. First of all, assuming you want to go through that route, what is normally done? You call the leadership and say, listen, this is where we are. I want to present this budget back to you. They agree. Okay. Let's look at it. Next week will be okay for us. You are not the one to write that I'm coming to present budget tomorrow. Who does that? No, who does that? You went to play to the gallery that you wrote a letter, which is rubbish. I have been in government. I don't just write a letter to Mr. Speaker. I'm coming to present budget tomorrow morning. I tell your children. Do you know their engagement? All this is done is to tell you that I'm sincere. Mr. Speaker, where are you? Are you at home? Can you come? Can I come? Can we talk? And they agree on something. And then Mr. Speaker will go back and call his colleagues. Listen, Mr. Governor called me. I met with him. He said, look, he wants to present budget so day. It's okay. Monday, Tuesday. But Speaker, you know that our schedule is so tight. Okay, no, let us accommodate. That's how things are done. All these letters you are writing is useless. You are not sincere. You are playing to the gallery. Everybody knows you are not sincere. You are playing to the gallery. A true politician will not do that way. Let me tell you, Mr. President was to present budget to the National Assembly. Assembly people were not happy for one thing or the other. We met in ESCO and they said, oh, they've shifted it to the next social day. Why? He had to meet with leadership to argue some gray areas. He doesn't need to write letter. A man who does not want peace is a man who is playing to the gallery. Writing a letter, I've written letter. Written letter to who? To your son?
Well, you make this meeting sound very, very easy. After a frosty relationship, that might not be very easy.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so now you agree with me. After a frosty relationship, you have suffered their families. They cannot pay their children's school fees. Their money they are entitled. Court gave order, you cannot stop their money. You had a penchant of disobeying court orders. This is a country where, I have never, we like things that somebody is doing something wrong. Instead of you to come out to say, look, what you are doing is wrong. You go and capture, oh, it is a social political opponent. What kind of rubbish is that? Must you not have opponent? In politics, must you not have opponent? Is there any law that says in politics everybody must queue behind you? So what is all this? Oh, his opponent. So what? If you give the opponent opportunity to make you unstable, then you will be unstable. You will be. There's no law. After all, there are also people who are working against Tinubu's administration. So Tinubu cannot come and complain. My opponents are working against me. It's not as if you are going to do it. Okay, carry it. Come on, we are ready to work with you.
But for the interest, the nuance was different.
I'm coming. What?
The nuance was different. They gave them an alternate.
No, you see, that's the problem. Come. When you say automatic, I say within 48 hours, submit your budget. What is substance? No, I can't be ready by 48 hours. Give me 1 week. What is wrong in that? Why we always capitalizing on things that if you really want the peace of the state, why are you picking on things that will not help? If the legislature says, we are going on recess for the interest of the state, if you can present the budget within 48, because we are living on recess, have they not done well? All you would have done as a sincere person is to say, look, no, it's too urgent for me. Can you people shift your recess? Give me 1 week. That's how people do things. You don't just come out, why should I give ultimatum? Who the hell are you?
The governor
No. Listen. Who the hell are you? The governor is not sincere. I never knew he's this kind of character. Let me tell you, Supreme Court said that nowhere 3 members can sit and legislate for the state. You took your Attorney General, Commissioner, for these 3 members to screen. And Supreme Court said it's not possible. And as some people said, look, submit the list of members of your cabinet. We are willing to screen them. Instead of us to applaud them, you are saying, why should they give time limit? I'm traveling. I want to do it now before I travel. What's wrong in that? Now what you did, to hell with those a lot of people. Those are the people.
Honorable Minister.
Your selfish interest.
Those are
Minister,
people actually.
Yes. Can I finish?
Those are people who elected.
Hold on. It's not correct. Those are people who are deceiving the governor, who are collecting his money. Let me tell you, if they're intelligent, governor, they gave you 48 hours. Governor, tell them 48 hours is not enough. I need 1 week. You don't go and begin to sow seed of discord. You don't do that. As they are now, they are hot. It is in your place to say, look, I know you're hot. I'm sorry. See what has happened. Don't act as if you're a father. Now, what they did, when the assembly said, submit list, he now told his commissioners to go to court. The commissioners went to court, challenging the assembly that we cannot live as commissioners after Supreme Court has given judgment on this matter.
Is that a fact?
It's the truth. They went to court, State High Court. Of course, you know, the worst State High Court today we have is the State High Court.
It wasn't like that when you were there.
It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. Look, I respect court judgment. I do. How would I look like as a light bencher? I perpetrate in disobeying court orders.
But because of your interest now,
what's my interest?
the average Riverian on the streets, they are saying that, look, because
When
of
did
your
you go
interest,
to the street to listen to them?
they are saying the state allocation has been seized now.
By who?
Because of your
By
interest.
By who?
By
Okay, hold on. By whose
the Supreme
conduct?
Court has ordered.
Instead of you to say, thanking us, to making sure the right thing is being done.
Are you happy?
And aren't you worried
happy
that Rivers
that the
staff will
allocation-
not be paid?
Hold
They will
on.
not be paid salaries because of this.
Now, let me tell you something. Did you know you ought to commend us for challenging illegality? How many states can do that? How many states can tell their governor what they are doing is wrong? In our state, we said no. 3 people cannot constitute an assembly. 3 people cannot appropriate funds for you to spend. You have to commend us. Your state, who can do it? They would have bought the assembly members. You know, I said, no, we are not prisoners of war. We are not. And that's why the assembly said, look, you can't continue to do this. Let them go and buy them. They will not agree. The right thing, hold on, the right thing must be done. And we challenge illegality. Today we are happy that Supreme Court has made a pronouncement. The Apex Court has made a pronouncement. Who is wrong? Who is right? Commend those who challenge illegality. Don't commend those who said we will do anything that's wrong.
Nobody could challenge you during your time. The state assembly
Listen,
and
hold
not
on.
just stand
Hold
up.
on.
Look at you.
That is my problem with you.
During your 8 years.
Who told you? Okay, the mere fact nobody challenged me.
There's no record of that.
Hold on now.
Any speaker.
Okay, hold on. The mere fact, see, let me tell you. The speaker and assembly members are not their children. You must have a relationship with them. I sit with them. We eat together. We drink together. We play together. They are not your boys. They are not your girls. They were elected, as you were also elected. Some of them, it was through the election that made you to win election. So you must not treat them as if they are my boys. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. Legislature is a different arm of government. It's not an attached to executive arm. So you must be careful. I see that I traveled my legislature. I do. As I'm traveling, as Mr. Speaker, can I have 3, 4, 5 members to accompany me for this trip? It's building relationship. The president travels. He said, look, call me social senator. Call me social House of Representatives. I wanted to join me in my trip. You create relationship. It's not a master-servant thing. You cannot do it. If you have been doing it before, you succeeded, does not mean today you will succeed. And the world, you see, we are moving to a world that you cannot try it. And the problem the governor has today, those around him who are milking him, they have milked the state. And governor said it yesterday. I thought he should have said on his place, said the parties, that the money they have spent. No, I didn't spend that kind of money. No way. None of my lawyers told me you are going to pay this. Well, he must have a good relationship with people. Goodwill pays a lot.
All right.
And that's what paid for us. It's because we have good relationship with our lawyers. No lawyer say you must pay this, you must pay this. But I know what their own team spend. And they make him. They are not telling him the truth. His lawyers bungled their case. And they don't want to tell the people. Yesterday, I heard that some people went to see Mr. President. Pandef.
Yes.
It's the worst organization anybody can rely on.
Why?
Let me tell you. I used to tell my father, I said, Dad, I got to you. I'm disappointed with this. If you continue with this, I'm not going to support you. I will not be a party to it. If you have a father who is always interested in money, he can sell his child or his children. All these leaders, look at the comments they have made. Mr. President intervened in this matter. Mr. President intervened. I'm not talking about Vice President. Mr. President intervened. Vice President was there. National Security Advisor was there. National Security Advisor signed for implementation of peace. This same Pandef came out and said, Mr. President has no right. They took Mr. President to court. People like Chief Saraibe, one of the worst persons you can ever think of. One of the merchants, political merchants. Data Spiff, whom I respected, went to government house. Look at the statement he made. I'm an Ijaw man. You're an Ijaw man. Call us. We'll be with you. An elder statesman would go and make such a statement. Now you are the same person coming again now to go and meet Mr. President to intervene. Intervene what? Mr. President that had no right? Mr. President that you took to court? That you have no power to intervene? They took Mr. President to court. From the State High Court of River State, down to the Court of Appeal, they lost. Now down to Supreme Court. Now people do things, you don't want to go back to let people know the correct thing. Now Supreme Court have given judgment. Now you are going to tell President to do what? Yeah, now President should do what? Sorry, that Supreme Court judgment should not be obeyed.
Yeah, but the governor has said he would obey the judgment, and there are calls for his impeachment. Would you support the impeachment of Governor Fubara?
Excuse me. Yes. Who called for impeachment? We said they have called. What? Who called?
People who are who seem to be loyal to you are saying that they are going for the governor.
I didn't know you have record of people who are loyal to me. I didn't know your business is to sit down right next to people who are loyal to me.
But will you support an impeachment?
If you have committed an offense to be impeached, what is wrong? Is it a criminal offense? It's provided in the Constitution.
You can't just wait till 2027 to vote him out.
Am I a member of the Assembly? The point I'm making, if you have committed an infraction of the Constitution and the Assembly deems it fit to say you should be impeached, let me tell you, politics is not played just like this. Is it the first person that people have threatened about impeachment? Don't you know what to do? What is all this hula value that they will impeach? And let me tell you, and I have had people say, oh, if they impeach him, there will be breakdown of law and order. Rubbish. Hold on, rubbish. Nonsense, which is nonsense.
Nonsense. Coloration.
Rubbish. Tell me who are the militants? Who is not a militant? Who is born as a militant? No, tell me the person that's born. the day you were giving birth, they say you're a militant. Who is not a militant? Who cannot blow at the pipeline? Why do you arrogate this power to a certain group of people? It's just people are the only people who can blow pipeline. What nonsense is that? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Why do we arrogate powers to people? There's nothing like that. Two, who is the one doing the contract of the pipeline? Who is the one doing the pipeline contract? The sovereign. It's not a Johnson. It's not a Tompolo. It's not Antita. They gave you that to do surveillance. You are the one collecting money, German. And they say Ijaw people are going to break pipeline. And somebody will hear that. That's crap. Look, the moment I hear that, to hell, how dare you threaten a country? How dare you?
So you're discussing the threats.
Which threat? It does not exist. It does not exist. These are political things planted by some people in government. Look, all of us know ourselves. All of us know ourselves. You make an appointment of MG of NDC, they threaten, they blow pipeline. You make an appointment here, they threaten, they blow pipeline. What kind of country are we in? As a sitting president, you threaten me that if you follow what the court said, I will blow up everywhere. Let the whole place be blown off. People must learn. Enough is enough. You don't tell me anybody that. I was a governor. I see security reports. I said, this security report, this one is fake. I said, it's fake. I said, the director SSS, this one is fake. Take it out. I know where this one is coming from. That's one security report you see. You laugh. Planted by people in government who are in support of what the young boy is doing.
All right, sir. But we may have to move towards solution. At the end of the day, we mentioned political solution at the beginning of the discussion. The people who are in a face-off, this long face-off, members of the assembly, even the governor came through your, political wing. He was your boy. So there must be a way that the Rivers people won't suffer.
That's what I thought you should have said. Now, everybody, the assembly people should have shown they are coming from somewhere. We cannot deny where we are coming from. We must be grateful. But for certain persons, we may not have been here. Now you want them to obey us. But you two that came through us, you don't want to obey. Why are you not compelling us to put on the assembly people, but not to be loyal? Who told you they are not human? That blood is not flowing, it's water. Why not if they say, sir, we have been loyal now, we don't want to be loyal again. After all, the governor you brought him to now, is he loyal to you? Yes. So why do you people want only one group to be loyal? And the other one should not be loyal. Whom you are supporting, giving all the back. The truth must be told. I have told people, when law speaks, all this Asawana will die. And the law has spoken. And all this, let me tell you something. And people should have that right. It just does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. People must speak the truth. Heaven will not fall. You only die once, not 2 times. It just does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. What nonsense every day you wake up? Ijaw will do this. In Akwa Ibom, Ijaw cannot be governor. In Delta, Ijaw is the minority of the minority. With all due respect to our late elder statesman, Edwin Clark, he's from Delta. He has never produced Ijaw man to be governor of Delta. He has never. The only place